and Anna, and one of my favorite things of all time absolutely is comedy. Like, we live for comedy.
And it's unfortunate you're so bad at it, but you know, you can always
This is true.
learn.
This is why today we decided to bring in the expert, Frank Ferruso. He is the manager of the Firehouse Theater Comedy Club. Welcome, Frank.
Hey, how you guys doing?
We're good. So we're down here in Newport, and tell everybody about this space. It's one of our new favorite spots here in New England.
Yeah, this is the Firehouse Theater. We're down here on Equality Park, right off of Broadway in Newport. It's the only way that any actors around here could be off Broadway. And we do improv comedy. We do a lot of stuff. It's like Whose Line Is It Anyway? All made up on the spot. No two shows are ever the same. Every single weekend we have a show. It's a good time.
Which is really just an excuse for you to not ever have to follow a script.
That's right, yes. I found out early in my acting career that I was not very good at memorizing anything. So
That's awesome.
It's like the Tim Tebow of comedy. You don't ever have to follow any play. Everything's a broken play.
That's right, that's right.
But it's funny as shit. So you definitely got to come and check this place out. Yeah. So we're going to go inside, show you what it looks like. It's a really cool, intimate venue. Check this out. Okay, so when you show up at the Firehouse Theater, this is where your seats are, here in this really cool, intimate venue where really there's not a bad seat in the house if you enjoy comedy. I've got Frank and Anna on stage, and they're ready to perform for you right now on Live in New England.
What?
And scene. There we go.
Oh.
No, so how long are the shows, guys? How long
Shows start at 8 o'clock on Friday and Saturday nights. Our regular shows, 8 o'clock Friday and Saturday nights. And then usually they're over by about 9:45, 10 o'clock with an intermission in the middle.
German accent.
I can't do a German accent.
Okay, let's do one. Anna, do Australian accent.
No.
It's the one she does the worst of all.
Okay, so you can't do German?
I'm not.
Not at all?
I'm not. Listen, everybody here has a skill set that they're very good at.
Okay.
Mine is not impressions. We have other guys who are really good at impressions.
Okay.
And
I didn't say impressions. I just said
Do
talking.
you do an accent? Can you do any accents?
I probably could if I gave it some thought.
Come on, do something really racist for us. Like
No.
That's why I'm avoiding doing
I
it
know.
right now because we have one person who does try to do accents and they always come across the most racist thing ever.
Right, I'll do the accent.
So that's why
I know, right? It
I'll
never
do
comes.
the accent.
Okay, good.
I'll be myself.
All right, yourself.
I'll
Go.
be Portuguese.
Okay, go
Good.
Portuguese.
You guys go.
Okay.
Talk.
Oh.
Well, I'm talking to you. Tell me something. They're watching. Tell them something in Portuguese.
Oh, in Portuguese? Oh, okay. All
She's
right.
awesome at this.
Tu tens que vir aqui porque uma razão. A primeira razão é que hoje em dia o teatro a gente tem que pagar tanto dinheiro e aqui não é preciso nada. Well, é preciso dinheiro, mas é um pouquinho só. Não é muito. Olha, pois, esse que está aqui, italiano, já sabe, a gente sabe o que é os italianos, mas ele tem uma graça, tem uma gracinha.
Translation: any woman can have Frank for $20.
Pretty much, yes.
Yes, correct. My wife will love to hear that.
I said it's really not affordable to come here because theater usually is really,
You said it is
crazy.
affordable.
Yes, it's very affordable.
Yeah.
And he's Italian. We all know how they are, but
How
come
they
anyway.
are.
Oh, they are.
How are
That's
they?
not racist at all. They are angry when they're insulted. No, they are good. They are a good group of people.
All right, so tell us about what you have coming up here this week and weeks to come here at the Firehouse Theater.
So this week we have our normal Friday, Saturday shows, 8 o'clock. We do those every single week, all year long, unless it falls on a major holiday. So we're here all 52 weeks. Beyond that, we are coming into our summer season. So July and August, we do our extra shows. Monday nights, we do Laughter for Locals. It's sponsored by Newport Storm.
Cool.
They give out some free product. We can't say what the product is, but if you know what they make, then you know what the product is. And you come. We call it our weekly party. It's not weed. It's not weed. They call it our weekly party. We call it our weekly party. Come on a Monday night, have a laugh, have some free product. Sponsored by Newport Storm, What's Up Newport, and Caleb and Broad, which is right down the street. And then Wednesday night we do a family show, which also is a good time for kids. We get as many kids on stage as we can.
So much less weed in the children's show.
Way less weed in the children's show, at least during the show. That's pretty much what we got going on this summer. Then we have a whole bunch of extra stuff. We do a bunch of like private shows, corporate trainings, a whole bunch of like one-off shows. We have a theater group coming in here to do a special production, a late night production at one point in the summer. So we're doing a bunch of like just one-off things, one-off events. So just keep an eye on our calendar and you'll see what's coming up.
Cool.
Okay, late night events. So that would be what now?
So our shows are over, like I said, generally around 10 o'clock. So we do some late night stuff. We used to do late night improv, but now we allow other people to come and use the space if they want to. Some people want to do like an open mic thing, a stand-up thing, whatever that may be. We have a group coming in who's doing a production. I wish I could remember what the production was, but I don't.
They're wildly popular.
Yeah, they're really good. It's a straight play. It's like a traditional theater, which we don't do much here. So I'm interested to see how they use the space. Obviously, we don't have like a proscenium style environment, which is common for traditional theater. So I'm interested to see what they do with it.
Yeah, no, this would be cool.
And
so
I'd like to just say, hey Ted, you've got to look into this place.
So come check out Firehouse Theater. Give the address really quick for everybody who's watching it from everywhere
4 Equality Park Place, right here in Newport, Rhode Island.
Yeah, it's easy to get to, super easy. All right, so you ready to start the show?
Yeah, definitely.
Let's start the show. Hey guys, it's live. Welcome to the show. It is Davin and Anna live on Facebook and YouTube and all around the world. This is live in New England.
Gosh, it feels like forever.
It has been forever. We need some cool groovy music to go with this show.
Yeah, where is the groovy music?
Here we go. Cool groovy music.
You're the groovy music guy. Like, you're the DJ.
The cool groovy music guy. So if you've got anything you want to talk about today on the show, feel free to message us.
There's nothing going on.
Right here on this page. There's been so much. We haven't done this show in months. We've taken a bit of a hiatus. But
oh my God, there was at least like 7 more people in the White House last time we did it.
There was a full staff when we did the show.
You know what I mean? It was crazy.
It was.
That's how I keep up with it, you know?
Yeah.
And there was more stones in like someone's kidney.
So let's jump right into it. Roseanne Barr, we got more fallout from Roseanne. What? You don't want to talk about Roseanne?
Oh my God, it's like an asteroid. That's how much.
She said asteroid. Okay, no, so
wow.
Everybody knows by now, obviously, about the racist tweet and that the Roseanne show's been canceled and all that. You have to be living under a rock to not know that.
Dude, I am not a Twitter person, and I was today.
I know, right? Like everybody was checking it out.
Twitter today.
All of Twitter. Were you really? Oh, yes. So here's also what's gone on with Roseanne. I don't know if you're aware about this, but not only did they dump the Roseanne show from ABC, but also all the reruns got dumped as well.
No way!
Paramount Network, TV Land, and CMT will all cease to air the reruns of Roseanne.
For real?
Like all the original stuff. Boom, out. Yes. What do you think about this, guys? Comment on the wall or share this with friends. Reach out to us.
My God.
Yeah, all the reruns were gone. There's no more Roseanne.
They said that about Cosby Show, and you can still find Cosby Show on TV Land and stuff.
You can find it on the dark web.
I saw it.
And that's not a racist joke, by the way.
No.
What?
It's really on. We have DirecTV, and I found.
She missed my joke.
No, I totally am not even like. There's gonna be a lot of space references tonight. Asteroids.
Yeah.
Over my head. I don't.
So Roseanne blames her racist tweet on the Ambien.
Whatever. I took that stuff back in 2003.
Fortunately, she has no history of being racist whatsoever on social media prior to this.
She said it's a joke. Someone said it was done for some Jew. Okay, you know what? I use this really lightly. A Jewish community offered, her to do this for them.
Do what?
I don't know. I got to investigate a little further.
What, the photos here? Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Some comedic satire. You know what, though? But sometimes you can pick a joke. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't always have to go with a theme.
Unless you're us, which you have to do every joke.
Dude, no.
Every time.
You don't have to do every joke. What I'm saying is you can pick and choose, such as the words you use.
So yeah, so all of her reruns are dropped, and she's also now been dropped by her own agency, like her talent agency. The people that rep her have dropped her as well. Okay, wait, stop. What are your thoughts, Anna? Come on, you can't.
It is really difficult for me to listen to all this crap because I know the woman is she makes way more money than than I make. Than I'm made.
Slightly more than we make.
Yeah, just a little bit, right?
Right.
And, the fame that she has behind her. So I would think that would, mean something at this point, right?
Something, right?
Because you know what? You don't get charged for the same crime twice. You know what I'm saying? It's not like her past shows don't really, You know what I'm saying? Those people deserve
you mean
to
like
have.
you mean like the previous reruns should keep running?
What I'm saying is,
Because
I love
all the
Laurie
people-
Metcalf. I love Laurie Metcalf.
And that's the problem is excuse me. Gosh, this is bad. We're on live and I'm coughing up a fit.
so don't.
So like all these
Get a
people,
drink.
I should have my drink here. So all these people that are like associated with Roseanne show, even the reruns, they'll now lose out on all the residual checks and all that stuff as long as those don't run, all because of her singular racist tweet, right? Is that the deal?
Well, here's the thing. I don't know. It really is. It gets a little. Can you please shake that ice just a little
can.
louder? I mean,
Does the punishment fit the crime is what I'm asking.
I don't think that the punishment in this case, like, I really think these people deserve more. Like, the people on the show.
Now they're paying the people on the show off.
I don't
though.
care. It's not about payment. It's about they had a career move and they were really excited about it. And the show, you know, even though Roseanne, there was still like a new feeling over the show. Like they were including everybody. It was very, you know, inclusive, you know, and the themes there were getting somewhere.
Yeah, no, they had some good content.
Okay.
They really did.
So she comes along and she does, you know, what Roseanne does best. She's always done that. And I don't understand how spitting on the ground, grabbing your vagina, and singing off key and acting like a misfit years
for the
ago,
national anthem back in the day.
Nobody even, you know.
No, a lot of people said something. What are you talking about? Nobody said something.
What I'm saying is, why doesn't
What are your thoughts, guys? If you want to chime in on the show.
that count is what I'm getting at. It's a
It all-
joke.
Right.
And you know,
it's all in comedy,
but,
right?
but when people are being attacked in the streets and shot without reason, and then one man stands up to say, maybe we should pay more attention to it, and he doesn't insult anybody. All he does
Who are you talking about?
is kneel. That's all the man did.
You're talking about kneeling at the anthems now. Yeah, right. Got it.
I'm talking about how it's all freaking connected. I'm talking about how some people pay and others don't. I'm talking about how do you blackball a guy who has got talent and he's trying to make a point and he's just not an American now. He just can't be. He's disgusting. Don't give him a job. But she says what she says. Oh, but we took her job away too. Well, it doesn't make it better. How does that make it even? Like,
So you're saying that Roseanne should keep her show? You saying she should have the show and keep going with it?
Well,
yes or no?
No.
Okay.
I don't think she should have a show.
Okay. So what?
I think she should have whatever she wants, just somewhere else where she can do what she wants.
Well, she's been dropped by her agency. All the
she doesn't need
reruns are
that.
dropped. Everything is gone.
She's got Facebook. She can have a show right now. She's got Twitter. She's been twitting all day.
Yeah, she has been. She's been apologizing to the world, anyone who would listen.
And maybe she feels bad. What if she does feel bad?
She probably does feel bad, but you know, I mean, you put that out there. I mean, it's not the first time she did something like this.
I don't think people are above others just because they make a lot of money, okay?
Okay, fine.
And it's really, well, because I've lost jobs for like, you know what? I bring this up all the time, but I don't give a flying fig. I just don't. I don't give a fig about it. That I have been in positions in my lifetime where it didn't take too much and you lose your job. And it's not your fault. It's not your fault at all. It has something to do with corporate bullshit or some gay guy who wanted his gay friend to have the job. Okay?
All right. So
no, not all right.
I know. I get that you're making
every
a point.
industry.
It does happen all over the
But when
place.
people are right here in the camera, it makes it a difference. Like their families don't mean as much as if somebody else's poor family whose blue collar radio job just got lost because their boss is an alcoholic, cocaine addict, and decided to fire him that day. See, that guy loses his job, packs up his family, you know,
and nobody ever
moves
hears
somewhere
about
else.
it again.
Nobody hears it. You know how many thousands of people have been hurt by iHeartRadio, and nobody gives a flying shit. But Roseanne makes a racist statement, and the whole world goes crazy. Roseanne will be fine. You know why? Because she'll always have money. You know why? Because she's never mind.
What? Are you done?
I have children. No, I'm not done. But
Okay.
right now, I'm just going to take it easy.
Are you
I'm just
good?
going to take.
Are you okay?
Just because someone's pay rate is different doesn't mean their life is like better than someone else.
I understand that. So she shouldn't have her show because of what she did.
Go find your other show, you racist. Go. If you think it's funny to be racist, then you're a
Karen.
racist. It doesn't make it any different just because it's a joke.
We're going to take a second. I want to take a second to acknowledge some people watching. Why are you glaring at me?
Because I'm angry.
I know. Really?
Oh,
Are
it's
you?
just a joke. And I love
didn't-
just kidding. Oh,
I didn't-
just kidding is the
Okay,
worst thing someone's
wait.
ever come up with. I hate just kidding. It gets everybody off the hook. Wow, what's that on your nose? Oh my God, I thought it was a second. Oh, just kidding. And that's it. You're off the hook.
Karen's watching the show. She says hello. Karen
Hi,
Edie
Karen.
Cortina Corienta.
Oh, please don't tear it apart.
Sorry, I'm so bad with names.
All right,
I'm
I'm
like the
done.
worst. Are you done? Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Chris Parker watching the show as well. Hey, Chris, what's up, man? Thanks for watching us all the way out there. And he's in Minnesota, I think.
Okay.
Still.
See, I was raging and now I'm done.
Yeah, that's good. You got that off your chest
There's
now.
a lot of people that don't get to say it.
I know. So there you go. You've said it. Are you better now?
No.
This show is also community therapy for everybody who wants to chime in on stuff.
I just feel so bad for so many different people. I just do. That one people can ruin other people's lives.
I know, because there's like people like people that aren't as popular that like lost their jobs because of the racist treat.
I
get it.
I don't hate the woman.
I understand what you're saying.
I don't hate her, but I just watch your freaking words. Like, what are you doing? Watch yourself.
Okay, and that leads me right into the next topic of the show here, talking about watching yourself. As a show, things that we do all the time, we're kind of public figures. We're always getting out there, and we're doing this show on Facebook Live, and we're on YouTube and everywhere. And so it always behooves us to like make friends, as many friends as we can as we network. Now, when you make Facebook friends, people, friends on Facebook, what are the qualifiers that you use personally, you watching the show and you, to determine whether or not somebody will be your friend on Facebook? How do you say, okay, yes, I'm going to friend this person if it's somebody you really don't know? Because you use your Facebook very personally. I don't. I have a lot of fake Facebook friends and industry network people and all that stuff.
So you're just saying, so somebody friends me and they just...
You get a friend request. How do you determine whether or not you say yes or no?
Okay, I vet them.
How do you vet them? Let's go through that really quick.
I like to see who I'm friends with.
Who you're friends with?
Yeah, mutual friends.
Mutual friends. Okay, right. All right, so what's the threshold for you? Mutual friends, how many mutual friends does it take before you'll say yes to somebody?
Oh, it's not a number. It's who the friends are.
Who the mutual friends are. Okay. See, I have a very similar way that I go about it. And one of the things that always cracks me up these days is you'll get these friend requests by people that are like way, way obviously out of your league and would otherwise have no interest in you whatsoever.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like the Facebook friend, say this is the profile picture.
Oh, pretty.
Like this is actually a real person who recently tried.
Looks like a real person.
She tried to friend me on Facebook recently.
Oh, really?
Yes. Here it is. Here's an actual screen cap from my Facebook page.
Name?
Rosemary Samuel Hall.
She's pretty.
She's beautiful.
What
She's
does
amazing.
she want with you?
I don't think she wants really much of anything. All right, so let me go to I'm going to take you guys to the live Facebook feed here really quick.
I'm saying this, but I think I already know what's coming.
Okay, so let me go to this here really quick. I'm going to take you guys through this in real time. Here we go. Okay, so you can see this is my real Facebook page, okay? I'm moving around up here.
Okay.
And we're going to see now, what could Rosemary possibly want with me? I mean, she's clearly way out of my league.
It's probably for our show or something.
Maybe it is. But I think it's maybe something else. Maybe she has some other kind of motive.
I'm trying not to go there.
If I scroll down here, a little bit about her. I will give $1,000 if you have a big dick and can satisfy me.
What?
So you have that link right there. Okay, so my next method is, obviously this is a scam, a phishing account. Who could have possibly friended this person? So I go in and see, are there any mutual friends?
And do you?
I don't know. Let's see. There's one guy who actually said yes to her. Pat Cortellessa. I don't know Pat.
That?
I have no idea who this guy is. I'm not a mutual friend. Let's just click on his picture and see what we get.
Okay.
Oh, of course. Of course. He's the
real?
Secretary of State, Rhode Island candidate, Republican, endorsed 2016. Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah, that's absolutely who it is. So this guy here.
I was going to say that.
So now I don't know if he's looking for campaign finance and he's going to use his big dick to make $1,000. Or if it's just, he's lonely, or maybe he's just one of these guys that, like us, you friend as many people as you can.
I'm sorry, what's his name?
Pat Cortellessa.
Pat.
Yeah, okay. He's part of the Secretary of State of Rhode Island or something.
I'm just gonna go there
Republican Party candidate. He's not actually in, I don't think, but
he's not actually in.
I don't think so. I didn't really look him up, to be honest with you guys. But I just thought it's funny. The one person that fell for this happens to be that guy. The one person who says, yeah. That makes sense. Of course, she's right in my league. I'm gonna go ahead and friend her. Why not?
Oh, so you didn't?
And maybe I can. No, I didn't. My dick clearly isn't that big. I don't think I could earn $1,000 with that. So
that's pretty funny.
But yeah, so that's how I kind of determine whether or not I'm going to friend somebody or not. Is how many mutual friends we have, what sort of interests they are, and if I can earn $1,000 with my my.
I'm
wang.
glad that you did that. But I'm never going to show you some of the ones I get.
Oh, we get the most awful friend requests all the time.
Because they don't ask me. They just show me.
Here, have a look, huh?
Yeah, it's just a sharing thing. It's only a one-way share.
It's a one-way share.
I don't ever get to share. I was like, you know what? About 4 months ago, I actually went up to him and I was like, I got to tell you what happened today. I was like, I got this email and it was like.
Right.
But hey, what are you going to do? But that's wonderful. Good to know, Davin.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so there's that for you. Okay. So something really cool going on. Michael J. Fox in the news. And you want to take the reins on this one here?
Oh yeah. Well, we're really excited about this.
Yes, we're big fans of Michael J. Fox. I mean, who doesn't like Michael J. Fox? I mean, honestly, you know,
that's one way to write a friend. If they don't like Michael J. Fox, get him out of here.
As long as he doesn't somehow come out like Morgan Freeman or have some sort of skeleton in his closet. Then. Okay, so tell the story about Michael J. Fox really quick. Go ahead.
Oh, this is so awesome. Yeah. So he got together with a wonderful scientist, right, who's been working in Cornell, and he has been not really very transparent in the last some odd years about the new treatment, the alternative treatment that he has been using for his Parkinson's disease. Okay, but you know, people in the
new treatment being.
Well, people in the hemp and MMJ, medical marijuana field, have been speculating. We were like, you know, there's only one thing that we think that's out there right now that he could be saying alternative because the facts are in. This is helping with Parkinson's, you know, out the
absolutely.
door.
Absolutely. So,
yes, it is true. Michael J. Fox is indeed on CBD hemp oil, and he's creating his own hemp oil. In a laboratory with scientists, and you say, why is he doing it like himself? Well, he says he gets to go from beginning to end of the process right there. He gets to see how it's grown, who's growing it, and the specific type of plants that are being grown for the CBD oil that is being used. And I think that is amazing. That's remarkable. That's exactly what we need. Is someone like him, because he is reputable. He's not, you know.
Right. It's not like Cheech and Chong is going, hey, man, weed'll hook you up. It'll cure everything.
Yeah, but it did. He's 80. He just had his 80th birthday party, and he's doing great.
Tommy Chong. Yeah, Tommy Chong.
And he fought cancer, so there you go.
However, I have to say, it's not the first time Michael J. Fox experimented with weed. It's true. He did this way back in the 80s. Check out the clip right here.
What can a teen wolf do? I can smell what you're looking for. The stash? Well, no, I checked there.
There you go. Michael J. Fox is clearly, you know.
Was his name Styles? What was that guy's name?
It was Styles.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. Styles.
Okay, Styles.
Styles.
See?
Yeah, man, he's the shit. that guy was so fun.
I get him mixed up with, of course, you know, now I've got kids and they watch a Lego movie and it's Wild Style and, you know.
Oh, that's right.
That little character. She's so adorable. But anyway.
I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, you know. I'm all about that. Here I am fixing my whole self.
Are you okay over there?
Online.
Are you all set?
Just
you
keeping
good
it
to
all
go?
together.
You good to go? Okay. All right, so we got some other stuff to cover as well. So,
what do you got?
So, well, we got the guy who's actually, maybe you guys heard about this, the guy who was actually sued by his parents. His parents actually took him to court because he was living with his parents for too long.
Those are not Portuguese parents. I'll tell you that right now.
So the guy's 30 years old. He's living at home in this house right here, this lovely piece of property.
Don't we know that house?
Living in the basement for however long. So his parents actually took him to court. Michael Rotondo. Sure.
Wow.
That's not Portuguese, is it?
No.
Oh, wouldn't happen.
No, it just wouldn't. I mean, that's just one of those things, you know.
What's the age that Portuguese kids live with their parents up to? Because I never experienced all that. So how long is the
Well,
is the
I
cutoff?
think it's a lovely thing that Portuguese parents and their children can go to AARP meetings together. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a lovely thing.
Yeah.
Especially for a boy. Like Portuguese people, I think they'd try to marry him off.
Yeah.
But if he's doing things for his mom, you
Right,
know, and
right.
usually the men go first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So the kid sticks around and he's like living in the basement, you know?
Right.
And she's like, oh, you know, he's got girlfriends, he sees people, but he takes care of everything. You know? So then he comes home and he's like, I found a girlfriend. Oh, I feel so sick. And that's it. It's done. Every time he finds a girlfriend, she's doing something. He stays. He's like guilty.
So that guy's like totally living up to the stereotype then.
Yeah, he would just move in. If he feels bad, you know, he should just come to New Bedford or Fall River, Massachusetts, and there's probably a nice elderly Portuguese couple whose kid like messed up or something, you know.
Our daughter's like, I'm gonna live with you until I'm like 30.
And of course
She's like, yeah, that's fine. You stay right here.
Yeah. What am I going to say? I'm like, okay, darling. I'm already fixing the basement. This is where she's going to live. I've already got contractors coming over to put the kitchen in, the second Portuguese kitchen.
Yeah, because you're not really Portuguese unless you have two kitchens.
And I'm stressing about that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to tell you.
Too much to clean.
Right now, I tried to make up. I put a easy bake oven downstairs just to have that little feeling once in a while.
Just training, just to kind of get ready
just
for
so, you know, it's the basement. So
Right.
it's, you know, morbidly humid. And
Of course.
so I sit down there and I'm like, just like the old days. And then I come upstairs.
So speaking of, this show has kind of a running theme, nationality stereotypes, pretty much.
No, just me.
No, but I'm talking about other nationality and area stereotypes.
All right, 1 second.
Yes.
Nationalities are not races.
I didn't say
Can we
that.
get this straight? Because somebody told me the other day something to me. And I was like, what?
So when I talk about Australians, because we have a few Australian friends that like to watch the show, what is your
Love them.
stereotype of Australians? What's the first thing you think of when you think of Australians?
I think of barbecues and hats and really cute guys with blue eyes and great hair.
What is your biggest fear about being an Australian?
Everything they have.
What, the people?
No, the creatures.
I always think about people getting attacked by alligators.
Every creature they have. Not the people. I love the people.
And to help reinforce that Australian stereotype, we have this actual news clip from this dude that jumped in alligator-infested waters to impress a British chick that was there on holiday.
No.
Lived to tell the tale. I'm going to roll the clip from the local news channel down there in Australia right now. Check it out.
That first moment when the crocodile latched on.
I was singing, I'm gone. I'm gone for sure.
He took on a croc and somehow survived, but only barely. Now the whole country wants to know why.
I started telling them about how backpackers are more likely to get eaten by a crocodile than Australians. So we decided to go down to the river and test the theory.
This was no joke. 18-year-old Lee DePauw, full of Aussie bravado and bragging to a girl he'd just met, deliberately plunged into crocodile-infested waters.
How many drinks had you had by that point?
About 10 cups of goon.
I just carried on walking with him so that he wasn't on his own, and that was when he kind of said that I'm going to do this, and I just was in complete and utter disbelief.
The British tourist he'd been trying to impress could only watch on in horror as the croc attacked, snapping onto his arm.
Started shaking its head and carrying on.
Lee jumped into the Johnston River in the early hours of Sunday morning. From the moment he hit the water, the crocodile hit him, grabbing his arm, dragging him down. He punched it in the snout, but it dragged him 6 metres and was about to perform the death roll. A split-second, desperate decision to gouge its eye saved his life. The croc released.
Swam back to the stairs with one floppy arm and pulled myself out.
Lee was covered in blood, most of it still stains him. But incredibly, frustratingly, he has no regrets.
Do you understand that most of the country thinks that you're one of the stupidest people around right now?
Yeah, I do.
That cracks me up so much that the reporter just is like, held on, you know, you're one of the stupidest people in the country. Meanwhile, check out this British chick. Look at the look on her, the look of disbelief on this woman's face. She's like, I can't believe this dumb shit jumps in the water with
She is quite pretty, though.
I know, but look at the
if
look.
you're going to jump in for a crocodile, I mean, at least, you know, at least she's worth it. I mean, look at her. I mean, you know, it could be
Nobody's
worse.
worth it. What are you talking about?
I was in love, it looks like. You know, I can't do an Australian accent.
Come on, do it. Do an Australian accent.
That
Come on,
one
do
was
it.
really odd. That's really down there. That's in the thick of it, I think.
Reinforcing the stereotypes of the world.
Could hardly.
Essentially.
I know, right?
Right?
Oh, well, he's a brave boy.
No, he's a stupid boy. He's not brave at all.
I can't stand behind that. No. I wouldn't get near a croc.
Yeah, I know. They're like you're like your most terrified creature of all. Like that's the thing that
like
you
crock pots even like have a problem with, you know, because it's right there in the name.
Crock pots.
Like I think it's gonna do something. And then after what? This Is Us. Didn't he die of a crock pot? Hey.
Right. Right.
Okay.
So down in North Carolina, this actually happens. Talking about creepy crawlies and stuff. Joe Gibbs Racing Team. He's got this beautiful building, but they were actually locked out of the building because some snake had wrapped itself around the door handles.
Are you kidding me?
Tell me if you would try to go into this place or not if you saw this happening. Check it out.
The door.
No.
It's crazy.
It's like just a regular old black snake.
Yeah.
It's funny because I saw it's like, why is he telling me not to come out? I'm gonna come out.
That was gonna be big.
That was gonna be big.
So what do you think? How long would it take you to go in there? Would you wait for the
Go
snake to
in
go, or
there.
would you just grab him? He's just a black snake. He's not poisonous or nothing.
Oh, well, no.
Send her daughter to do that. She'll grab like any snake and like carry it
doesn't
around. And,
care.
like, she doesn't care at all.
She doesn't.
I think she's
insane.
half Australian, honestly. I really think she is.
Well, she's half everything. So,
Right.
I mean, it's like, I think the Cherokee in her would do it. I don't know if I knew what kind of snake it was, but I'm not a snake connoisseur, so I probably would walk away.
So moving on here, experts believe that soon, by the year 2045, that we'll be allowed to marry robots. marry, like artificial intelligence robots.
I wish you had told me this because the other day I noticed that there was a guy who took pictures of his new robot girl dressed in a bikini at a park in Georgia.
So this chick right here, this is Sophia the robot, and they claim that androids like her will have the same civil rights as humans by the year 2045.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah. No, I'm not kidding you. That's like a real thing.
God, I hate humans, and now this?
Well, that'll be better because you can program your android to do whatever you want, and then of course you want to marry the one that you've programmed for whatever you need.
No, I'll program it to walk out the door and go with humans and leave me alone.
No, you could program your android robot to do all the housework, all the things you want.
No, I'm just kidding.
It'd make a perfect husband or wife, or wife and wife, or whatever the situation is. Right? I mean, think about it. Would you have one of these if you could?
Creepy, no.
You wouldn't? Because like you'll be in there like, this is a true story. She'll be after I finish ironing the clothes, she'll be in the walk-in closet there. I'll set the iron up on the shelf and it still exerts a little steam. So she'll be like getting dressed coming out of the shower and it'll go and she's like freaks out every time. So imagine your fright if you're like trying to walk around and you got this android walk around. Hello, Anna. What can I do for like Rosie the robot from the Jetsons?
You know what though?
That would be kind of cool, I think. I think it'd be awesome.
Think it over. It's shocking at first, but I think I'd have to think it over. And then once I see that little bee like cleaning the floors, and I'm just like sitting back, I'd probably be okay with it.
Who would have a robot wife?
But you know what? I'm so empathetic. I'd probably feel bad for the poor thing. Like after she's,
well, like you've overworked the robot.
She's like, oh look, I have dishpan hands. I'd be like, oh, come over here. Come on, let's sit down and watch TV. Okay.
You never.
And then I'd have the fattest robot on the block.
They don't gain weight.
Mine would. I know it because I do something to it.
You'd be jealous of the robot because when you guys eat ice cream together, you'd be gaining the weight and the robot never would.
No, I just buy some body parts for her so she's always uglier than me. You have to have the one like friend that's not like, make her at least something.
What if you had like a really butt ugly robot to go around with you everywhere so you'd look that much better?
No, I don't want that
they
either.
look human-like. People wouldn't know that it's not even a human.
No, I'd feel bad too. I don't want to hang out with ugly robots.
Guilt over the ugly robots?
Well, no, I just don't want to hang out with an ugly robot. What if everybody starts judging me? Ooh, God, why does you have to hang out with her?
She bought the ugly model.
Right.
Got that on sale. She bought that at Kmart there.
And would it be like robots? I mean, eventually you could get like better parts, different things.
Yeah, you could upgrade you to whatever. Put a spoiler on their heads and then go faster,
Put like screwdrivers on her arms instead of like real arms.
Yeah, exactly like that.
That would
Have
be
you guys
awesome.
seen Lost in Space, the new Lost in Space reboot with that cool robot? It's the show we watch with the kids, Lost in Space.
Oh, no. I'm just thinking of all the activities and things I could do with my robot. And like hammer instead, like a hammer arm. She could help me put up curtains.
Yeah.
I don't need you. Oh,
No,
I wish
that'd be great.
2025 would get here.
Robot would be my lady sitter. Just send you off with a robot.
Oh, that'd be so awesome. We could go shopping and do all the things you like to do.
I need one of those.
Go golfing.
Yes, absolutely. Whatever. Need to have a robot friend.
That's awesome.
It's the only people that keep us. Maybe Roseanne could get herself a robot friend. It's been like the only people that hang out with her.
And she wouldn't be judgy to me.
No, not so much.
Not at all. She wouldn't care. When can I get one?
They're kind of expensive. They're like $5 or $10 grand.
You're a
something
great
like that.
salesman. You just sold me on the robot.
We'll get the robot.
You should go into robot sales.
Of course, it is a sex robot, so I have to have sex with a robot. That's part of the deal with the
When
thing.
did it become that?
That's what they are. They're sex robots.
You didn't tell me that.
Well, no, of course not. Who would?
She's not coming over.
Is that cheating if I have sex with a robot?
Yes, it is, and we're moving out. Her and I are very happy together.
You and the robot are taking
built a bond.
Okay.
There's a hammer arm and everything.
Hammer arm, and kung fu grip, and the little bionic eye.
You know what I'd really like her to do more than anything would be
What?
squeegee the windows.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It's
That'd
really
work.
a horrible activity, and I think that if you have someone with you, it makes it better.
Right. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it tonight. I don't have anything else to add. Do you got
Are you
anything
going to
else?
buy me one?
Yeah, we'll work towards that as the show gets more and more popular. So, guys, if you like what you saw, share this with all your friends, put it out there, and we're going to have some more musical guests
And I
coming up soon.
apologize again for getting upset about everybody losing their jobs, but you know what? People lost their jobs, and it's sad.
Yeah, I know. We've been there. That's why.
Mhm.
We've seen that happen, where somebody lose something and whatever, and everybody goes. Okay, anything you want to tell anybody before we leave?
No. When are we going to do this again?
Next week. We're going to do another one next week as well.
Because you're off selling houses.
I know.
You're off like at
Follow
big
us.
parties with people.
Follow us on Facebook. Follow us first. Go to the follow and then click follow first. That way you never miss a show.
It's
And
so popular now.
And tell your friends about it. And we're going to be doing more and more of these with musical guests as well, like we did a couple weeks ago.
Oh, summer's coming. We got to get those bands in here.
We're going to be all over New England. So if there's really cool spots and places you'd like us to feature, by all means, comment on the show. Send us messages on Facebook. We'll get back to you. And we're going to make this a lot of fun this summer.
Yeah, and like always, if you know a business that you just want to spotlight, let let us know.
It's going to be really cool. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us.
Good night.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you.